Hello, friend. Have you been wondering what you can do about the world falling apart? That is the headline for the description of my book, Feminine Sovereignty: 8 Pillars for Regenerating Ourselves and Our World. And this book came out a little over 2 years ago, and I feel like that, if anything, is more relevant now than it was then. We have more chaos in the human world. We have more earth changes. We have just an incredible amount of energy that is pouring through our solar system as the sun is being super activated, and we've had incredible amount of X-class flares and coronal mass ejections. If you've been looking at the aurora borealis at all, I've been really amazed by it. There's just so much energy that is pouring into our world and to each one of us. And these are light codes that are coming from the great consciousness, which is our sun. And so I have heard coming actually even from the center of the galaxy, which is sending new energy to our sun, and then our sun is sending it to us. And so you may have been feeling irritable, having trouble sleeping. I've been having ringing in my ears. I have trouble sleeping. Sometimes I find myself, super irritable for no reason, right? Or if you've been feeling, fatigue or overwhelmed, brain fog, all of these things are our own bodies trying to really deal with these energies that are coming in. So between what's happening, in the political world, the economic world, and in the living world, and what's happening in the solar system, we're under just a lot of pressure right now. And so, how do we work with that? Like, what do we do? What I am up to these days, and what I'm inviting you into, is exploring how do we harness these energies for our growth. This is the fundamental shift that we're going to be exploring in Ambassador of the Future, which is a virtual workshop that I'm doing on January 31st. And I invite you, if this appeals to you, to come and participate. The big purpose is really how do we take advantage of these energetic supports that are coming in? Because otherwise we can really feel at the mercy of them. We can feel like all these things are coming at us, which fosters a sense of victim consciousness inside of us, right? How do we step more into our sovereignty, step into our ability to command our lives individually and collectively? So Ambassador is really for those of us who are wanting to focus our attention and our energy on new possibilities and new potentials, for working together, collaborating together, and creating new culture in our new earth from a really heart-centered, caring, compassionate, and collaborative place. And so it's for you if you're looking for a way out of the polarization and the conflict that you see particularly happening in the human world, and you want to step into what I call the sacred third, which is coming inside and tapping into your your inner guidance. So this is for you if you're looking for clarity on what to focus on and what not to focus on. I feel like we're getting pulled in so many different directions. It's hard to know where to place our attention. It's for you if you want to learn how to restore your energy at the nervous system level, which will then give you more mental clarity, more physical vitality, and more ease in your emotional body. And it's for you if you want to navigate the challenges in our world from a more resourced and connected state rather than attempting to do that when you feel depleted, and especially if you're feeling isolated, right? And you want to know how to source your guidance from inside. And by that, I mean from your higher self, from guides or angels that you work with, and from your own nervous system, right? Your own holy body that you are inhabiting in this time. And if you want to source not from the outside, not outsourcing to media or even to other people, but really growing that inner sense that you can receive the guidance that you need. And this is not for you. If you are really committed to the material world and you don't believe in working with energy for your own healing or growth, and it's not for you if you're really committed to taking sides in the conflict, whatever side you would take, and seeking retribution, right, against those you feel are in the wrong, it just feeds this cycle of war, really, that we have. And it's not even for you if you're trying to find ways to calm yourself so that you can navigate untenable situations, things that you know you need to change and you need to leave, unless you have a plan to do it, but it's a little bit of a time. Or if you're in an abusive situation and you are trying to kind of make it okay, it is not for that. Okay, so Ambassador of the Future is a 3-hour highly experiential workshop. Okay, I really want to emphasize this. This is not just about theory or abstractions. I do have some prep work, a couple of videos that I'm going to share with you that really kind of lays out that foundation, helps you have a conceptual framework. But when we're really in the workshop together, we're going to be doing real experience, okay? And so we're going to take 5 steps together. So the first one is to identify what's present for you right now to be worked with. Like, what is the most important thing for you to focus on that you are going to be bringing more attention to? And we're going to take a look at what is known as the trauma triangle or the drama triangle, where we're looking at victim, perpetrator, and rescuer, which is this kind of paradigm of the old order that we've been locked inside of. And we've all participated in all of it, right? And so we want to look at how have we given away our power? How have we been in the blame game? How have we tried to rescue people thinking that maybe they couldn't do it for themselves? And how have we cycled through all of that? It keeps us in a paradigm of conflict when we do that. So we're going to unpack that a little bit, and you're going to get to identify what you've been doing and what is the best thing that you want to focus on now that you're going to want to heal and grow for yourself. We're going to do a compassion and forgiveness practice, which is step 2, super important. Step 3 is doing some neurosomatic tools and some energy practices that are going to help you be able to really foster more resilience in your nervous system, help, yes, to regulate, but also to restore energy and to understand about rehabilitating your nervous system. This is something that most things I see out there talking about nervous system healing is pretty much strictly about calming and regulating. So you're going to get to introduce to a little bit more about what's possible without overwhelming you, but just having a feeling in your sense, in your body, so that you can really start to develop a more resourced and resilient nervous system partly through heart-brain coherence, but through these different neuro tools. And then you're going to have an embodied experience of a resourced nervous system and of energetic sovereignty. So this is something that we're going to step into together. And from that, you're going to be able to receive more inner guidance. And then in step 5, we're going to look at what do you want to become an ambassador for? What do you want to be an advocate for? And this, of course, begins with yourself first. You want to be an ambassador for your own healing, for your own well-being, for your own sovereignty. But then what might be something that you want to focus on in the outer world that you would really love to see grow and evolve or heal potentially? Because there's a lot of places in our world where there's been a lot of wounding. You'll get to walk away with a sense of what your best next steps are. I don't know what they're going to be, but you're going to get to tap into that. You're going to feel more resourced so that you can feel like, oh, I can move into this. And perhaps most important, you're going to have an energetic template of what it really feels like to be more resourced, to be more clear, to be more on purpose, that you can return to over and over again, because it is going to take some practice and some repetition for that to become your new normal. That's really how your neurology works, is you need to build it and grow it and reinforce it over time, and then it becomes just available to you. So that's going to be what you're going to walk away with, and then it'll be up to you to see if you want to really grow that and make it your new foundation for your life. So if this appeals to you, it is my gift to you. You just need to go ahead and register. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will put the link to register down in the description, and I will look very much forward to working with you, getting to meet you, get to see who you are. I put out these videos, and I know thousands and thousands of people watch them, but I actually really like to get a chance to meet you. So if that appeals to you, please do go ahead to that link and register, and I'll see you on the 31st. All right, my friends, many blessings, much love. Bye for now.